Howdy everyone, welcome to another live stream. I'm so sorry about my voice if it's very not perfect, I would say. I do apologize for that. I never warmed it up. And yes, I baked muffins. I baked muffins. Now I used a muffin mix and I used Smarties. Not the American Smarties, but the worldwide Smarties. And honestly, it turned out pretty okay. I just wish the Smarties box had more Smarties because there was so little in a gigantic box of Smarties. I really feel annoyed because when you buy a large box, when you buy anything large, you expect there to be more quantity. But no, it felt like less of the quantity. Maybe they added one or two extra, but that's it. Just because the box is big does not mean there's going to be loads of freaking Smarties in it. No, I was kind of surprised actually, but then I realized, oh yeah, obviously they do this marketing strategy stuff. Oh, bigger means better. Actually, no. Just because it's bigger doesn't mean you're getting a lot of quantity. You're getting less. In fact, you're not getting that much at all. Okay. So, I hope you all had a fantastic day. It is 1, which is insane. Time flies so fast when you're not really doing anything. Uh, okay. What else can I say? Same, time flies so fast when you're not really doing anything. Oh, the audio is so bad. Oh, no, my volume is off. Uh, it's below, I think, 50, so yeah, it's 20%, so obviously it's not gonna sound so good in my ears. A lot of news popped up here and there, and I don't really care about it, to be fair. I'm at a point where I could care less, you know? I don't want to care anymore. It's so tiring to read the news over and over, and for me personally, I just don't want to go through that, you know? I don't think the microphone can pick this up, but there's a lot of rainbirds outside, just screaming and yowling, basically. Yowling, and yowling. Uh, alright then. So, what else can I talk about today? What else can I talk about? Well, for starters, I don't even know. I don't even know what to talk about. I'm not really so prepared on this, Um, I just want to talk. I just want to get my feelings poured out. As much as the audio is terrible, I really want to get my feelings across. I feel like that's way better than anything else. So we're gonna go to YouTube and we're gonna check some stuff out. I'm getting some strange videos recommended to me, like Chicago Med videos. I don't even watch that show. I don't understand how that is recommended to me. I don't get it. I really don't get it. And all these wacky videos are being recommended to me. It's like, come on, YouTube. You know what I watch? I watch my favorite YouTubers and content creators and stuff like that. I don't really watch a lot of these woke shows, and yes, Chicago Med is a woke show, you know. It's a woke show. I just saw a scene that was recommended to me. I basically did not click the video. I just played it with a mini player, and honestly, it's so woke. It is literally a woke show. Honestly, like all of these shows are so woke. You know, I'm not surprised at the slightest. To be fair, I mean Chicago. It's a woke place as well, so not really so surprising. I'm not surprised. I'm just disappointed. It's recommended to me. Um, so a lot has been happening when it comes to um, when it comes to. Oh wow. Hold on. Let me just like this. Sometimes YouTube gets stuck, which I really dislike the most. Okay. Uh, maybe I've been watching pregnancy videos. That's why I got a lot of those crazy woke stuff recommended to me, which is obnoxious. It's so obnoxious, really. It's so obnoxious. But anyways, let's check out my YouTube channel. Let's check it out. I want to see how many views I've accumulated since possibly last night. Yeah, it's gonna take us such a long freaking time because I don't even know why. Maybe I have too much tabs opened. Tabby cat. I'm a tabby cat. Tabby cat. Tabby cat. Tabby cat's like really interesting. Tabby cat. Okay. This is gonna take forever. Yeah, it's gonna get stuck. Then all of a sudden the screen is gonna get black, and then nonsense will happen. Let me check my YouTube Studio program and let's just check my YouTube stats. It is kind of annoying sometimes. Kind of annoying to go through so much, in the day, and then you want to relax, You want to relax, and then you see some crazy content recommended to you, and it's like, come on, leave me alone, please. um, but yeah, this is why I think escapism is the best medicine. Escapism is always the best medicine. We need escapism. And here's the thing. People need to stop relying on these mega corporations to serve you escapism. They have no right to serve you escapism. They have no right whatsoever to serve you escapism. So you have to make your own stuff, make your own communities, and help each other out. Because that's the only way. There's no way relying in Hollywood to make you escape. Okay, now it's so slow, honestly. Let's check my comments. Now I'll respond to some comments live. I know, terrible audio, terrible quality audio. What's the point? What is really the point of this? I don't even know. I'm kind of tired, actually. You know what? I did wake up mid mid morning and then I fell back asleep. But it's so obnoxious when that happens. You wake up. It's so annoying, honestly. I'm not going to sleep. I don't want to sleep because then when I wake up, if I have an afternoon nap, everything gets all strange. Everything feels weird. My mouth feels weird. When I look around, the walls feel like the paint is leaking. It just does not feel right. That's why it's best to have a proper night's sleep only because that's the most normal thing to have. I just can't have afternoon naps. I don't do it. I can't do it. Sometimes I do go through afternoon naps, but then again, that's because I just can't fight anymore. I have no strength. Uh, okay, we have a comment. We have a couple of comments. Okay, then how about you show the side effects of sex? Oh, fuck no. Oh my, what happened? YouTube, what the fuck happened? What happened? I can't click this because I need to show my email and stuff like that. What happened really? Oh my goodness, this is so embarrassing. This is so embarrassing. I did everything the right way, and for some reason I'm getting this message. Verify it's you. It is me. There was a comment. I was about to read that freaking comment. What else can I do now? Channel dashboard. Let's just see if it takes me. I just want to see the comment. I just want to see the comment. Nope, can't even see the comment. Oh well. I know what video it's on, so I'll look at that video. Oh my goodness, it's so stressful. YouTube, you're stressing me out, YouTube. Why though? What did I do? I did not do a thing. This is me. This is the little waifu. Alright, let's check the video out and read that comment. It's a very alarming comment to read. Oh, by the way, if you don't know, Monster Hunter Rise and Monster Hunter Stories 2 they're having a big 50% off on the Nintendo Switch. So if you are interested in the game, you can check it out. It's half off, which is amazing. It's a deal breaker because the game's original price is like 60 bucks. So honestly, it's a really good deal breaker. Well, for people like Monster Hunter. But if you're looking for any games to play, I recommend Monster Hunter Rise or Monster Hunter Stories 2. And if you are not really so keen on getting it, you can try out the freaking you can try out the demos. You can try out the demos. There are a handful of things to try in the demo. I know. It's amazing. I'm playing Stories 2 demo, and it's just packed with content. So that's amazing, honestly. And the best part about the demo is that um, you can purchase the full game and continue where you left off from the demo. Okay, so I think it was this video. Yeah, it was this video. Okay, this is gonna be a handful to pack. Let's respond to this comment. Let's respond. Let's respond. Because we have to respond. I do get comments. Well, I get a various amount of comments. So, yeah. Now, I'm not here to hate on this person. I'm here to respond. Because this is a lengthy comment. And I want to read what the person has to say. And let me just check it out. Okay. So here we go. Okay then, how about you show the side effects of sex change surgeries? You can't just glamorize the stuff, it'll encourage teenagers to get experimental, dangerous surgery. Get help, specifically from Tree Voices, and take a look at the regret that comes from these dangerous procedures that will not make your life better. So, okay, my response to this is obviously, um, what can I say really? Um, first things first. First things first. Um, I do know the side effects of the surgery. I do know. For the past few years, I've been researching this. For my own transition, I've been researching this. I've done this hefty research, and I know that there's a lot to go through when you go through stuff like this. You're gonna face a lot of challenges. I do know that. And secondly, um, this is just a compilation video. Um, and when it comes to teenagers doing this stuff, I'm 100% against teenagers doing this type of stuff. They should always wait till they're above 18 or even older to do it, because doing it as a young child will alter a lot of effects. It'll alter your biological, what do you call it? Biological change, because during your teenage years, you need that change. You need to go through that change in order to become an adult. And I'm against teenagers getting this, and trust me, I am. The amount of scary things I see all the time online when you hear about these teenagers, especially the girls. You see all these young girls doing all these surgeries. It's terrifying. It really is terrifying, because these girls are so young. They chopped off their breasts. They have no idea what they're talking about. They have no idea what they're believing in, and then they regret it. They heavily regret it. Uh, Now, I do talk about. I have spoke about detransitioning for many videos, and I like people who detransition. I don't really get angry at them. When I was young, I used to, but then I realized that these people really are important in this world, because there are plenty of detransitioners out there. I watch plenty of detransition videos. I go through those videos, comments, and I see the people talking. I see the people communicating. You know, so I do know that there's a lot going on. And when it comes to the teenager stuff. Honestly, this is something that I'm not even pushing. You know, like there's a lot of schools that are pushing this. Schools are pushing this. A lot of social media accounts. There are people on TikTok who would basically push it and say you have to do it because you feel this way, you must get it. They talk about how cool it is, to get it. Simple as that. They talk about how cool it is, and you know, basically they treat it as something normal when it's not supposed to be normal. It's supposed to be very rare, and the fact that they are normalizing it is terrifying. Now, this video I made, obviously, it is meant to be an inspiration video, but at the same time, I really don't want teenagers to take hormones. I do not want that. I don't want that. That's wrong, because when you're young, especially around that age, you make stupid decisions, you say stupid things, and I don't want children to go through that. I really don't. Oh, my bad. So I hope you can understand that there are people out there that push this type of stuff. They always like to push this type of stuff, and once again, I know the side effects. I know the side effects. And the reason why I'm pushing a lot of trans content is because a lot of people did subscribe to the channel for the specific content, so I really want to give them that type of content because they did subscribe to it in the first place. So I really want to give it to them. But I do not encourage teenagers to go through this. I don't. I really don't. It's very dangerous. Because when you're a teenager, you make the dumbest decisions ever. You do the dumbest things. And for some people, it's totally fine, which is dangerous enough. That mindset of having everything to be totally fine, it is dangerous. Because teens who transition, they don't get it. They think everyone's going against them. But in reality, it's just that, they shouldn't be transitioning. They should not be transitioning. And I'm not talking about rare cases. I'm talking like teens transitioning is not a rare case, which is dangerous itself. It's pushed amongst the teens. It's pushed amongst it. Literally in the schools. Social media. There are influencers out there. I don't like the term influencers, but there are people out there who do seduct these teens into thinking it's totally fine to go through this transition. So, I do search detransitioners all the time. I check any new detransitioners. I subscribe to these detransitioners. I'm literally subscribed to so many. Okay. I guess that's enough responding to that comment. I just hope that people understand that what I'm trying to say, because honestly, life is crazy. I don't want my videos to be used for pushing stuff, And plus, this is more light content, because a couple months ago I would keep making all these rant videos, and they would not be so fun to watch. They just always stress me out. So making these type of videos, they're very, very fun to make. Very fun. And once again, these people who transitioned, yes, they are happy with their lives, but at the same time, I don't think they will want it to be pushed on other people. Like look at Blair White, for instance. I finally did a video on it took like a couple of years, because back in 2019 I was contemplating whether should I make a video on Blair White or not. I was very hesitant on that, and then I thought to myself, you know what? I want to make some light content. Let me just start doing this type of stuff again, and it's amazing. It truly is amazing. Okay. All right then. So moving on. I guess that was the longest comment I've gotten so far. I've addressed that, so let's move on. Hmm. What else can I talk about? What else can I talk about? Um, I don't know. I really don't know. I don't know. See, I'm getting stuff like this. I'm getting stuff like this. See, I'm getting stuff like this recommended to me. Why? Why? I don't like Chicago Med. I don't like it. I think it's a woke propaganda show. It is woke propaganda. They're literally pushing anti-baby stuff. It is literally woke. Okay. In the morning, I searched anime pregnancies, and all of a sudden, I get stuff like this. Anime pregnancies, okay? Anime. I'm talking about cartoon characters, and then all of a sudden, they give me real stuff. It's annoying because whatever that gets recommended to me is so anti-natalist. It's so against humanity. You just can't have fun anymore, can you? You can't have fun anymore. Um, okay, so my hands are kind of warm because I baked in the morning. Um, Once again, I just use a regular muffin mix, nothing special. I really want to make without the muffin mix next time, but I know for a fact it will be so difficult to do that, because I'm not really ready for that. I'm not ready for that. Alright then, I think it's time to close YouTube unless there's anything we can talk about. Anything at all. I don't know. Oh, I did not even click a video. I did not even click a video. I did not. Okay. Okay. Ladies and gents, it's time to talk about something very important. Something super duper 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 important. Monster Hunter Rise Sunbreak. If you don't know, this month on the 30th of June, there will be a expansion, and the expansion is going to be for Monster Hunter Rise. This expansion will basically include a new level of difficulty, more monsters, and stuff like that. A lot of interesting stuff as well. A lot of interesting content, so yeah, I'm really happy for that, to be fair. What I really like about Rise is that I don't need to connect to an internet connection just to play certain event quests. Because when it came to World and Iceborne, you have to be connected to the internet. Even if you're playing by yourself, you have to be connected to the internet in order to play certain event quests. You could not download them, you could not download those event quests and save them. You have to play them while the internet was on. And my Xbox had plenty of issues with internet connections, so that really, really boiled my pimples because it just sucks so much. Like, why? I'm not even playing with other people, and all of a sudden I have to connect to the internet. Why can't I just download those quests? Why do I have to uh, connect to the internet? That was just so disappointing, really. So I hope they fix this up in the future in the console series. When it comes to Nintendo Switch, I think it's a good console, and I like the fact that there's even offline multiplayer. But anyways, you don't need to connect to the internet. Once you downloaded your event quest, there are event quests, basically special quests with special rewards and special requirements in the freaking missions. These are made from developers who work for Capcom, and basically they make the event quest very challenging. And when it comes to Rise, you can download them and you can play them offline whenever you like, however you like. That's the best part I like about it, because you are not forced to connect to an internet connection just to play the event quests. I really appreciate what Rise is doing, and I hope the mainline series does the same thing. You don't have to, connect to the internet to play the events. I think that's so obnoxious because, once again, not all consoles can connect to the freaking interwebs. Alright then. Alright. We have, ladies and gents, we have a couple more monsters coming. And of course, couple more monsters means a lot of content, basically. A lot of content. Now, they have to update this list because they introduced one more monster as well recently, so that's pretty cool. We have quite a lot of monsters coming for this expansion. I'm really looking forward for it. I'm really looking forward for it. It is going to be pretty tough. I can't wait. Now, the one thing I am looking forward for the most, which is obviously hunting these monsters. And that's basically it. You know, I don't really want to rush. I'm not done with Rise. I still have a lot to do, and I don't want to rush the game because rushing will just make you feel like you're forced to finish the game. I want to take my sweet time. I really want to take my sweet time. Okay, okay, okay. So hold on. Let me just click something. It seems like we're going to be getting a jungle environment. Now, if you don't know, there's various environments to hunt monsters in. You get a desert environment, a snow environment, a lush environment, a marshland environment. You get a multitude of environments, and it seems like they're going to be giving another one for this expansion. Maybe a couple more, but uh we have a returning location. Now, when it comes to the old games were very different. Every part of every map was divided into subsections. Basically, in other words, hold on. Okay. Basically, in other words, as you can see in this image, uh, everything is divided into separate subsections. So, to travel from area 1 to area 2, you can't just run across. You can't just run across. You can't run across. You can't run across. Once you go close over here, you'll meet a loading screen, and then you'll appear over here. In other words, this space over here, this blank space, it's just, it's just, it's just lines basically, you know, because once you appear right in this tip over here, you get transported over here. Obviously, you'll be met with a loading screen, and a lot of people do not really like it because loading screens, they were very slow depending on your console power. You know, if you played on the PSP, it would be very slow compared to playing on PC. You know, so traveling between different subsections like 4 to 3, you can't just go 4 to 7. You can't just do that unless there was a certain hidden environment where you can go past and you can appear somewhere else, But certain areas, it was very rare to fast travel. So basically, uh, if I wanted, to go to area 9, I had to go to area 1, then 9. Okay, very simple, right? Very simple. But let's just say I want to go from area 9 to area 2. I can't just jump across. I can't do it because it's not connected. I have to go over here to area 3 and then take a right. Or I can go to area 1 and take another right. It's like For someone who played the old games, this was normal. This was very normal. But now, when it comes to the modern games, especially Monster Hunter, everything is very close apart. So that means I can travel from 4. I don't have to worry about these lines or loading screens. I can quickly run over here in an instant. I can quickly go over here in an instant because everything will be more close together and there'll be very little running environments to running paths, So yeah, plus they'll add more if they bring it back. Because you need to understand that they have to remake the areas. The old areas did not look so good uh, because they weren't HD. They weren't high definition. They were really, really low poly. That's why, they did not look super duper realistic compared to today's standards, which is totally fine. Realism does not mean the game is going to be good or bad. It's just the aesthetic. It's just the background. It's just something pleasing to look at, not something super duper important. Hmm. Okay, now my screen is stuck. What the fuck? Holy crap, my screen is stuck. Help? Okay, it's stuck. Wow. Okay. I need to show you how the landscapes looked. As you can see, we have this used to be our camp. If you look close to the image, it's very low poly. It looks like a 2002 game. It doesn't look super duper realistic, which is totally fine. A lot of people always complain about realism, but it's totally fine. It's a video game. As long as it's not hurting my eyes, as long as it wasn't false advertisement, I think it's totally fine. I think it's totally fine. I mean, people play some really really light games with graphics very very bright and shiny. So people can't really complain about this if it doesn't look ultra realistic. And as you can see, this looks like a jungle. This literally is a freaking jungle. Look, you see the ground, you see the dirt. It looks so jungle-like. You see the trees, you see the plants. Everything does not look normal. Look at the background, the mountains. Look at that. That's amazing. And you also have a coastline meeting the jungle. And on this coastline, you will fight various monsters. Uh, and there's even caves as well. Beautiful caverns. This is my favorite cavern to go through because when you look on your right, there'll be a beautiful waterfall and a large hole, which was so beautiful to look at. You know. We also have a old temple, a really old temple on a deserted island. Some background, beautiful, honestly, beautiful. Look at that. It's so beautiful. This is a very old environment. It seems like they're bringing this back. This this will be a good thing. But you need to understand that they have to remake it to make it look HD and to obviously make it perfect for free roaming, because in the old games it wasn't open world. It was not open world. So now you have to make the games feel open world. But of course, it's pretty beautiful. It's very beautiful. It's not my favorite area, but at the same time, I remember a lot of fights. I remember having a lot of fights in that area. Now we go to my favorite area. This is not returning. This area is not returning, but I just want to show you it for no reason. This area will not return in Sunbreak, but it looks very beautiful. It's a very simple area. As you can see, we have the northern lights, we have snowy mountains, We have a beautiful lake. Don't tell me you're stuck. Oh, I hate that so much. Alright then, I'm having PC issues. Oh, that's so fun. Ah ha ha. Regardless, I think the fun part is guessing what monsters will come, because that's the most fun, important part, to be fair. Let's be real for a moment. That's all I care about, so yeah. Anyways, I guess that's it for the video. Hope you all had a fantastic day, and I hope you all have a fantastic weekend. Bye!